tequila, a generally accepted alcohol, right? Females drink it, guys drink it, but we don't really know how it's made. And we don't even know which is the best available option out there. So today, we're going to be actually addressing all this. And welcome to another episode of CPC. My name is Agave and Extra, and today is a very, 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 very special day. We have our first female guest, and a very, what should I say, newly found good friend of mine, Wendy, the tequila queen. Welcome to CPC. I need to shake my hand. You are our first female guest, and it's so amazing. I'm excited. Do you understand?
So am I.
And you're as well, right? So
I feel famous.
You are famous. In my world, you're famous. You're a star. Trust me.
Thank
and
you.
I'm so happy. And I actually don't even do this, but for the emphasis of you being our first female guest, right? I would like you to just let the audience know a little bit of who you are, what you do. Do you understand?
Okay.
So they get to understand why you're here.
Okay. My name is Wendy Abami. You already know that.
Yeah.
I love tequila.
Okay.
Because of that, I started a festival called Margarita Festival, which is under my consulting company called Sip and Shot.
Sip and shot,
Yes.
easy. Makes sense.
Family.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Much it.
My energy is pretty much what I take into my work. I like to play, I like to impact, and I like to just let people have a good time around me, which it seems to be having already.
Yeah, I do as well. And just like Rochette says, tequila made you do it.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
So how has the tequila fest, right? Is that what it's called?
Margarita
Fest.
Festival.
Sorry, how's the Margarita Fest? How's it come up, and how's that going really?
To be honest, it can always be better, but it's actually such a good time when we come together. We we started in 2018, and the idea behind it was just to showcase all the things that we do at Sip and Shots: bartender trainings, recipe creations, brand activation ideas, and of course my personal love for tequila.
Yeah.
I thought that it would be a really good idea to get adults together to feel like children again, which is pretty much my vibe. So you play, there's bouncy castles, all the things that you would do as a child, but now there's booze, right? So we already had a subtle Mexican culture in Nigeria because everyone was drinking margaritas and doing tacos and all of that stuff. So it was easy to sell, especially because tequila is the most versatile cocktail, versatile spirit, right?
Like
so
everybody drinks
yes,
tequila.
we make beer margaritas as well. We've had some beer partners over the years.
Really?
Yeah. We make beer margaritas, we make regular margaritas. There's a lot of flavor. Nigerians like sweet, Nigerians like sour, and the margarita is the perfectly balanced cocktail. Goes with guys, goes with girls, and just the vibe.
That's nice.
Thank you.
I actually saw a couple of pictures and everything from that.
And you
I went to
felt-
your page, so
As you should.
yeah. So
You
I was
felt
like,
left out.
I can't miss the next
You
one.
cannot.
I'll
In
definitely-
Lagos is every last Sunday of November
of
in
November.
Lagos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry. We'll be in contact today.
Of
and
course.
if you don't anyone find out.
You'll be there.
Amen. In Jesus' name, by the grace of God.
Yeah.
So let's even get into it, right? Tequila. You're the queen of tequila, as far as I'm concerned. And everybody, shout out to Ijeru and Tito Salako for hooking this up. I really appreciate it. And you're the queen of tequila. So let's even start with it, right? Tequila. What's the origin of tequila?
I think I've already said some of it. Mexico. Tequila is from Mexico. It's a Mexican spirit. It's probably their biggest export.
Yeah.
And it's a cultural drink that I'm sure, are very proud of. It's made with the blue agave plant.
Blue agave. Yeah.
And you want me to tell you the process of how it's made?
Yeah, that's literally the next question. We'll get into that. So,
Okay, do you want to ask me the question first so I can answer?
I was even
should
waiting
just-
for you to finish.
Okay. I've
Well,
said
before that, sorry. I don't even know why. You gave me this.
yes.
So
This is the very first. Hold it, show it. This is the very, very first tequila bottle, like the tequila brand, the brand that actually got the name tequila,
Tequila.
and then all the others started to call it
really.
tequila.
So this is
History.
Jose
Jose
Cuervo.
Cuervo.
Okay,
Yeah.
I tried.
Jose Cuervo.
So you see what parallel stuff.
History.
Yeah,
History.
yeah. History, yeah. So actually, I kept this. Oops.
Yeah.
Don't worry, just
Because
sip. Just sip. Yeah,
Sip easy.
Sip easy, sip easy. Thank you. So I actually kept this for you, so we could actually drink it together on this episode. But cheers.
Cheers. You have to look into my. I didn't.
Oh, sorry. Cheers.
Okay.
So my friends, the one that called earlier was like, "Oh, this tequila, nah lie, we must drink out." So and it's actually very nice, smooth and all that. Sorry, I digress. So, I mean, how is tequila made? I know they use the blue agave plant, but can you shed more light into it?
Okay, so tequila is pretty much made from the blue agave.
Yeah.
Blue Weber agave plant, 100%.
100%. It has to be 100%, like I heard.
There's 100% and there's something called the mixo. Now the mixo is at least 51% blue agave, but it specifies on the labeling and stuff like that there's some additives and stuff. We're not going into that. We're talking about 100% blue Weber agave tequila.
Yeah.
And there's a plant called there's the heart of the plant called, which is what we take. It looks like a pineapple if you've seen a really big pineapple, and it's a pinna. Exactly to harvest it. So pretty much the process of making tequila is harvesting that plant, the pinna, then cooking it, then crushing it to get the juices out, fermenting it, and then distilling it. What you distill is called tequila. It would only be called tequila if it's made in specific regions. Jalisco, I can't remember. But it's how they
J.A. boys. It's probably Jalisco.
Jalisco, we'll say Jalisco, yes. That's where it's made primarily. So there are some other regions that I don't know, but they also are now starting to produce tequila, but very, very, very small percentage of that comes from anywhere else besides Jalisco. Okay, so kind of like Champagne to Champagne region and cognac to cognac region. So tequila to Jalisco.
But generally, the origin is Mexican.
Yes. Okay.
I think
I could
go
to us.
Yeah. So, so we've addressed how it's made. Do you understand? The blue agave and all that. We'll get into the 100% and 51%. We'll get there too. I have an argument there, so we'll get into that. But, I mean, I know there are different types of tequila.
Okay, different categories.
Different categories. Okay. For sure, I always advise, people that actually start, that starting to drink tequila, which is almost everybody drinks, Blanco. I advise you start with Blanco. In my own opinion, because, it has...
It depends on what... I can argue that.
Yeah, you see. Yeah, I know you can argue that, but I feel it's just, it's as pure as it gets, really. It's just pretty straightforward. Pure. You understand, colorless and all that. So I just feel it's a baseline to start with,
Fair. Then, I understand that argument.
Yeah, exactly. So I know there's a Blanco, there's Reposado, there's Añejo.
Yeah, good.
And there's Extra Añejo.
Okay.
Right? So can you shed a little bit more light on the difference between the four of them?
Okay. There's also Joven or Golden, which is in between Reposado and Blanco. Okay. But Blanco is pretty much, like you said, raw tequila. It's the perfect experience, or the original experience of Blanco is untouched, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then Joven or Golden is pretty much caramelized, just tinted, so there's a bit of color in it.
That's what it's called. I actually know what you're talking about, but I've never...
You're welcome.
Thank you. So it's golden.
That's what we do.
Yeah. It just made sense.
So there's tequila gold, and it's not Reposado.
It's not Reposado.
But it's just colored, right?
Yeah,
so it's pretty much just, it's Blanco, but it's just colored with like caramel hue, just so it has that golden color. Reposado, Blanco is not aged. Worst case scenario is kept for 60 days in a steel container, not in barrels like you would have Reposado, which is what gives it the color. So Blanco is unaged tequila. Worst case, 60 days in a steel container. And that's it. Joven is Blanco, but then it's colored with caramel. just to give it that hue, but it's the same aging or non-existent aging.
Okay.
Then we have Reposado. Reposado is aged in oak barrels 3 months to just under a year, under 12 months. And it then has, the vanilla and the caramel taste and, some spices.
By spices and a little bit of that burnt oak-ish taste.
Very, very little because the aging is not a lot.
Not as long,
Then we have Añejo. Añejo is pretty much aged from that 1 year to 3 years. And that's where you get a lot more of the oak barrel taste. And it's a deeper color and all of that. So it's richer, the texture starts to change. And then you have tequilas that you can actually sip on as opposed to just having shots. So this is what you would drink neat, or you would drink like you're drinking cognac or whiskey in a nice tasting glass. So that's like a very premium experience, right?
It definitely has to be because it's aged. It makes sense.
And then Extra Añejo is aged for a minimum of 3 years. So probably can go all the way, but minimum of 3 years for
I've never tried an
Añejo.
Extra Añejo. I've tried an Añejo. What's the name of that bottle? Let me not deviate, but I've not done the Extra Añejo. I'd like to have that experience, funny enough.
I have, but it's not something that I've had here or that I've seen a lot, but I'm sure we can find.
Yeah, Añejos are not really, I've not really seen much here, except it's probably, whatever it is has some core Mexican influence, or maybe you probably go to.
We have
yeah.
here.
You have? Yeah, I've not really seen. So I'm always of the opinion Nigerians just like to drink names, to be honest.
So I used to be of that opinion as well, but in very recent times, I find that Nigerians are being a whole lot more intentional because, economy has changed one or two things. So now people are looking for value with what they're spending on. It's not just, because it's this name. I don't know that certain brands are doing as well as they ought to. That's why they're bringing in more affordable or cost-effective brands.
I mean, and that's why we're here. That's why CPC exists, to be honest. So now let's even go into identifying quality, right? Which brings us to the 100% and 51%. I am of the opinion, because I like drinking neat. I don't really like mixing. Do you understand?
That's a good way.
Yeah, and when I started with tequila, I mean, it was always the shots, But I had a friend, I went to see him. He has a spot in Surrey, cabin. I went there, so we sat down and he brought tequila, right? This is recently, so it's not like it's far-fetched, right?
Expose yourself.
Yeah, I'm exposing myself. It was always the shots. Then I laid off the salt and lime. Yeah, I left that a while ago, but we sat down and we sipped. Do you understand?
Easy.
We sipped easy, and it was such an amazing experience. I enjoyed it. Do you understand? As against getting wasted and just taking shots. Do you understand? To chase whatever you're drinking. So, I mean, if I'm going to be doing that, I would rather have 100 tequila that is 100% agave. And that way, I know I'm drinking tequila. Do you understand? And I advise, I tend to advise people to go for that, as well as against going for the 51%. Yeah, do you understand? So, I mean, come back with your...
So, I mean, so the question is, how do we spot quality?
Spot quality, yeah.
Read the label.
Read the label.
That's just it.
Yeah.
Before you indulge, just read the label, see what it says. If it is 100% blue Weber agave, it will state on the bottle. Whether it says 100% agave or 100% blue Weber agave, it's going to say that on the label. Yeah. If it doesn't say that, and if it doesn't even say tequila, sometimes it looks just like tequila, but it might not even say tequila.
It's tequila, yeah.
Just know that it's a mixture. And it's 51% blue Weber blue Weber, and then the rest of it is different types of sugars. Not necessarily flavors, just
sugars.
Different other types of plants that have been infused.
Okay.
It's not going to taste like something you know. It's just that it's different. It's not
different flavors.
It's not different balance. It's not going to give you the
Blanco taste. I like the fact that you keep on correcting me.
No, sometimes people don't know the difference in taste,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it's not just going to give you the 100% excellence that you will get.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a premium because
Yeah.
it's not, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So I guess, I mean,
Do you
if
understand?
I practice if I want people to, if I should practice what I preach, then we probably should give the mixtos a chance.
if you like
because I'm always up for, man, look,
trying different things.
Yeah, trying different things. So if I'm here, not accepting the 51% agave bottles, then,
who's drinking them? You're discriminating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
I get you.
So it actually works because, I mean, I've tried a couple. I know there's one, the one with the heart, the bottle that has the heart. What's it called? Sierra. Yeah, exactly. So that bottle now, right? I don't like.
You don't like the bottle, or you don't like the tequila?
Like the Sierra tequila. I feel it's too, I don't know, what
Sweet.
watered down. I don't really get enough
don't
tequila.
get a kick.
Yeah, the tequila kick from it.
Did you read the bottle?
Yeah, I read the bottle, but it's not. I can't remember what it said, but I know it's not 100% agave. Is it? It's not.
I don't speak on brands.
Oh, let's like, but it's. I'm using that as an example, right, in regards to what I said. So it's something people should also try, to be honest. And
Fair.
Fair enough, not bad. And so if you say, sorry, okay, I remember what I wanted to say. So like the likes of, I'm mentioning the brands, don't worry.
Okay.
The likes of Casamigo, Azul, and Don Julio, they actually had some lawsuits, against them last year in regards to them selling
Mixtos.
tequila as 100% agave, or they are mixtos. Do you understand? What do you have to say about that? In regards,
Absolutely nothing.
nothing.
Absolutely nothing. What do you mean? Did anybody die?
No. The thing is, I mean, we're buying these bottles for premium prices, right? And it's not 100% agave.
Was it always not 100%, or did certain things change along the line?
It's
I try to
sold
remove
as
myself from that conversation so
right?
much because I'm making bread off everybody. So
you can't.
I
Fair enough. So even
I'm innocent.
we're not even going to go deep into it. I just thought to mention it, in regards to the whole 100% agave and all that. So let's not go there before I get you into trouble, right? So I mean, we've spoken about how it's made,
different
origins, different ways. So let's go into how to actually drink tequila. I mean, let me just even leave it to this. What do you recommend as the best way to drink tequila?
Depends on what you're drinking. If you're drinking Blanco, of course you can have it with the with the salt and lime. Have your shots. But if you're drinking anything, I would say Reposado and up. Excuse me. Sip,
right?
Take your time with it. Have it neat. Have it just with some ice. Just enjoy it. Enjoy your money.
Enjoy your money. Yeah. Trust me. And I mean, that's where I am now. Right? If I'm drinking tequila now,
you got
I don't have money. I don't have money. I don't have as much as I want yet. So by the grace of God, we'll get there. Amen. But I will always, after that experience I just told you, I will always drink tequila, sip it. But I'm just going to sip. I'm not going to do that. I mean, okay, well, I'll have the random shots and all that, but I'll always encourage
different tiers. So
I'll always encourage. I just like
drink.
drinking neat, though, to be honest. So
good.
I will always encourage that, and I mean, I appreciate the effort that goes into all these things.
Thank
so
you. On
so I tend not to, dilute it and just enjoy the taste and know the difference. That way I get to even know when I'm being served fake bottles. You
can also just read the label.
Yeah, so what if it's a fake bottle? Is a fake...
so there's something called an NOM, right? No, it's the number on it. Just, you can always look it up.
Look it up, you see.
Yeah,
so have
see
you guys
what it's made for, see if it actually exists, all of that stuff. So many times, I've also seen that in the Nigerian market, it's not necessarily that it's fake, but it's also how it's stored, right? So if you store something in a really, really hot place, and you know our temperature is not really the temperature that it's supposed to be preserved in, when you store it in horrible conditions, it can affect the taste of your drink.
I have been
So
saving.
sometimes
Yeah,
it's-
go on, go on. go
Okay,
on.
so sometimes it's not that it's fake, it tastes different
Different.
because it has been stored different. And other times it probably has just been smuggled in from a different market. So
Yeah.
it's not made for the Nigerian market. So when it's a different NOM, because it's not Nigerian zone, it's probably just for a different market that has entered.
Yeah, I've actually been saving this storage discussion, right? Because
Okay.
trust me, because I'm very aware
Okay.
of the storage factor. I've always wanted that conversation to be focused solely on storage. Do you
Okay,
understand?
okay.
And the consequences.
So
No,
sorry.
no, no. We're already in it. So it's too late to let go. And so I was actually made aware. I think it was Razak that actually even shed more light on that, right? A lot of should we say clubs, lounges, bars, or whatever it is, right? They tend to not be mindful of storage, and I think in most cases it's probably the case. Bad storage processes, obviously you serve people and they complain about it. So it's because sometimes, I've been served fake bottles of, well, let me not say fake, right? Drinks that didn't taste like the way they probably should have, and I've returned them, and they're like, you can see the sincerity in their faces, like, it's original, it's not fake, but doesn't taste the same. So, what would you recommend as, the best way,
Way to
to store drinks
in a cool
Nigeria?
place.
In a cool place, right?
Air conditioned if possible.
Air conditioning if possible. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense.
So when I
then.
have drinks at home, I don't store my drinks like in the boot of my car, whatever. I put them in my room where I know my AC is
It's
on
always
quite
on.
a lot, just so that when I open my bottle, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So you guys should take note. Storage is very important. So for all of you, especially joints that you have a lot of your customers that tend to always complain that your drinks are fake, and you probably should go through your storage process.
Yes, but doesn't mean that you're not super fake.
Yeah, no, that doesn't mean it's fake.
But it does not mean that it's original at the same time.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's
Either
original at the same time. So so if you drink it, like I always say, you always get to know the taste, right? What it should taste like.
Fair.
Do you understand? But so for people that tend to have serve original drinks,
and it tastes
odd, so
check
you
your
probably
storage,
should check your storage and ensure that you're doing
Check
it the
your
right way.
storage.
Yeah, see, I told you. So always check your storage, and I'm glad I've had that conversation. But I'll still have it another day, and I'll probably try and bring you into with a couple of other people as well.
Okay.
So okay, we've done what did we cover last? I think next we're going into food pairing.
Okay.
Yeah. So I always you have to eat while you're drinking, even if you're nibbling, whatever it is. So what would you recommend as the Tequila queen? What would you recommend? Food pairing.
Personally,
Yeah.
my food pairing is not too pure. Because, what I would say to anybody is eat before you drink, of course.
Yeah, you should.
But from personal experience, some of the things that I've enjoyed each category with, or some of the categories that I drink, with my Blanco, I've enjoyed seafood receipts, oysters, fresh salad, just easy bites.
Yeah.
Ceviche.
Okay.
Ceviche with reposado, I would say some grilled chicken, tacos, burritos, like a typical
Mexican food as well.
Yeah.
Which applies.
It's a good sip. It's a good
Combination.
collaboration.
Yeah.
And for Añejo, I would say steak, red meat, because that's closer to
Premium.
your brandy. Yes, your brandy and your cognac. So pretty much, high level cheeses, dark chocolate desserts.
Yeah, dark chocolate.
Your barbecue, things like that. Grilled chicken.
Yeah.
No, grilled chicken is more reposado because it's not necessarily always marinated for a really long time. So
Okay.
we're talking about flavor pairing as well. And your steak is usually marinated for a long time and stuff like that. So
Okay. So that works. So let's go into the meats rather, you understand? So I've had this conversation with someone and the guy's like, tequila is the healthiest drink to actually consume, right? And
yeah,
I said no.
it's not.
I said
It's not
vodka.
still alcohol.
Yeah, it's still
I'm
alcohol.
not even comparing. Alcohol is alcohol. Everything
Yeah.
is based off of.
So you
the
don't have an
consumption.
opinion with that?
I would just say that if you're going to drink tequila, try as much as possible to stay away from the sugary mixes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because
Which is at
What
the
of-
51%.
and the mixers that you add,
Okay.
leave that. So try and stay away from the extra sugars because obviously, like every alcohol, you should drink in moderation. I think you should learn how to drink properly without just, the more you mix, the more you are most likely to consume. So consumption is supposed to be in moderation,
Yeah, of
like
course.
everything else.
Yeah. CPZ.
Yeah, exactly. Don't rush.
Mhm.
So yeah. Oh, yeah, the only one sipping.
Sip now. You're the tequila queen now. So if money isn't the issue, which bottle of tequila would you recommend for anybody?
Try an añejo.
An Añejo.
Try it. Like enjoy your drink. You know, I think that's a really good start. If money is not
It's not the case.
a
right?
limitation, yeah,
Okay.
try. Go
Añejo.
ahead. Try the different experiences.
Okay. I was going to ask you Blanco or Reposado as well. Which would you pick?
Which
This
would
is-
I pick?
Yeah, you've given
My-
your recommendation, right? If for anyone to try it, which is Añejo. But I'm not asking you Blanco or Reposado. This is just your Blanco, right? Blanco is always true. And I think I can agree with you with that. Blanco is just so safe. It's straight, pure. But I've tried some nice Reposados too.
I don't doubt, even me.
Yeah,
So for
yeah,
me,
I've
right,
tried some
Blanco because it's what I would use to make my margarita.
nice. Yeah.
So I would always, so I want to get different uses for my bottle. I want to be able to take a shot. I want to be able to sip on it. I want to be able to make a cocktail with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Versatility.
That makes a lot of sense. I always pick a Blanco, to be honest.
Okay.
But there are some
Good.
Reposados, because I'm a whiskey guy. I really like whiskey.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's if I'm drinking, if I have the option, it's whiskey. So I've had some Reposados that, probably they had probably closer to the whiskey taste, because probably used a whiskey cask or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So that works. So let's even go into let's go into relatable. A lot. So I mean, tequila is known for getting it. Well, don't quote me, but tequila is known for getting people into trouble. Do you understand?
Tequila made me
Yeah, exactly. Your shirt actually speaks to that. So, do you agree? What's your take on that?
I would honestly say that it's a lie. Because at the end of the day, you're in control of how much you consume,
drink.
right?
Yeah,
So you can obviously shift the blame, but you actually are the one who is consuming it.
At the end of the day.
And yeah, it's a
Blame
misconception. Yes, exactly.
Your shirt says otherwise.
No, we have to go. we have to blame somebody or something.
Something
so
has
that's
to be blamed.
okay.
Fair enough.
I would like blame myself.
Mhm.
Never.
No. You
So
can't
I have to blame
yourself.
tequila.
So, I mean, to add to what you just said, so what's the biggest misconception people have about tequila, to be honest?
That it's a party spirit. That is pretty much just for the youngins, or it's just a salt and lime drink,
Yeah.
right? Of course, we've talked about the different categories. So now people should know that you can actually sip tequila. There's different categories and there's different experiences that come with each one.
Yeah.
So, just understand what is what for
is
each
what,
one,
yeah.
and
Then
enjoy.
apply, the
Exactly.
value. Right? So you guys need to tone down all those you're chasing.
Short.
And I'm also of the opinion that you don't necessarily need to use salt and lime.
You don't. It's not a necessity at all.
Yeah, there are some people.
Some tequilas you don't. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Do what pleases you now, your money.
Yeah, because I know some people. I've been in places where they actually serve some people tequila, right? They just probably shots. Do you understand? And they're like, "Where's the salt and the lime? I'm not going to have it without salt and lime." And I'm like, "Can you just drink it? Do you understand? Taste it. Do you understand?"
Misconception.
So misconception. So it's not necessarily a party drink, guys, or a chaser, right? You can also tend to try and sip, right? Sip easy, okay? Take sips and shots, okay? So, I mean, it's been a lovely one. Wendy, I'm so happy to have had you, to be honest. I'm so happy. First female guest, and I hope you'll be the first of many. You will always be our pioneer. We will never forget this moment. And thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have, learned a lot from having Wendy here on the show. I've learned. I never knew what gold was, but I found out today.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, Queen of Tequila has spoken, and we'll move to the blind sip segment. I'll see you guys in a bit. Welcome to the blind sip segment, powered by Battery Brewery. And today, we're still focused on tequila, obviously, because that's our focus point. And we're trying not to get Wendy on the tipsy side. So we're just doing 2 glasses, right? We have Battery's Harmattan Haze, one of my best Battery offerings. It's a very, very, very lovely, cloudy beer. And that's what we're going to be using for our infusion today. So just like we started on the show, we have Jose Cuervo, and we also have Espolón. They are both Blancos, but she's the queen of tequila, so it's up to her to tell us which is which. So this is Espolón, and this is Jose Cuervo. So Wendy is she's a very smart person. I know before she left, right, the bottles were like this. So I'm actually going to switch just so she doesn't feel she gets it. I know you always feel too smart. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Let's go. Welcome back to the blind sip segment. We have Wendy here, and we're putting her to the test. Queen of tequila. Let her show us, what she's made of. So, Wendy, our beer, the beer we're using today is Battery's Harmattan Haze, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's an ale. It's a cloudy beer. Mm-hmm. You understand? And it has some fruity taste to it. Well, it doesn't have any fruit flavors or anything in it, but it's just one of their best.
It's a happy one.
Yes, it's one of their best. So I picked that, to make it more difficult. Each glass has been infused with Espolón and Jose Cuervo. I want you to take a sip of each and let me know which is which.
Hey, God.
Drum roll. I always feel like, it's maybe when I take a sip, let me know if I'm disturbed. So I'm drinking with you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Sorry. Cheers. Mm-hmm.
I don't even taste the tequila.
You don't taste tequila. So you see, it's the beer.
I just taste the beer.
The beer, yeah. And I added quite a decent amount to it. You can taste it in this one.
No.
I hate it too bad. So, okay, close your eyes.
Did you add it?
Yeah. Close your eyes and I'll top it up again.
No. No.
I added like about 2 shots.
Does this have Espolón?
So is that your pick? I can't tell you. That's Espolón.
I say Espolón and Jose Cuervo.
Final answer.
Final answer.
I always feel like Peter Edu. Was it Frank Edu? I said this with you.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Mm-hmm.
You're smart, man.
I am.
You are right. Actually, because I tried to even throw you off with the bottles, so I swapped it. But you're
Yeah,
actually
because
right.
this one is a stronger taste.
Yeah.
Even though I don't taste the tequila, it's stronger, and it's not as. This one is a bit sweet,
Yeah.
and I'm quite familiar with what this tastes like.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but not that one. So, I can taste it.
Okay.
I got it.
Queen of tequila. So you see, she knows her onions, right? Okay. Oh, let's give it. So you can see she knows her tequila, right? And I mean, you guys should always look for her. Where can people get to reach you and follow you for your tequila fest? Margarita
Fest.
Sorry.
So we're on socials at Sip and Shot. You can find me on socials as well. Wen's Connoisseur and Margarita Fest AF.
Yeah. All right, guys. You've heard. I'm going to be there. I don't know about you. I mean, it's been a wrap. I hope you guys have learned a lot. I mean, we've spoken about the origins of tequila. I'm pretty sure you all knew that. But I mean, we went further into the different types, how to drink it, recommended foods to eat. And Wendy shared her knowledge and she got the blind sip. And I'm so very, very upset. I really wanted her to fail, but she knows her stuff, apparently.
My
right?
enemies.
You know, so it's been a nice one. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel at Redstream TV. At Redstream TV playlist CPZ. Watch, share, like, comment, drop a lot of comments. Drop your comments, guys. Share your own opinions and help us on our journey to 1,000 subscribers. We're very new, but we're looking to get there. And with you, we're looking to get there. So, I mean, it's been a nice one. Take care. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Take care. Ciao.